In this video, I'll be showing you how to safely free up space on your computer. Now, if you get low disk warning somewhere over here, or if you just notice your computer is lagging behind what it used to run at, this technique will work for any computer running Windows. Now, if you see a This PC, or if you see a My Computer, you're going to double click it. Another thing that you could do if you don't see that icon on your desktop is you can go down here to the search bar and type in File Explorer. When you see that icon, please click on it. Then you're going to find this PC and go to your C drive. You're not going to actually click on it. You could just right click on the C drive and you're going to go to Properties. Now in Properties, if you click on Disk Cleanup, it'll show you different types of files that you could safely delete. One thing that I don't delete is I uncheck the downloads box, and I know some people like to leave the recycle bin unchecked. But then once you see these files, and if you don't recognize any of them, they're safe to remove. But again, I don't clear off the downloads folder because I regularly go in there. And then if you click OK and say delete files, your computer will delete those files. Now while this is running, those are typical types of files that your computer uses, like temporary internet files or just cached images that you don't need. If you want to get a deep cleaning, same window, and again, you could just go to the search bar, type in File Explorer, right click on the C and say Properties. Click on Disk Cleanup again. These are the files that we just cleared out, and you could see a lot of them are cleared out. 1 megabyte, those are just very small. You don't have to worry about those. But if you want to get a deep cleaning, if you click on Clean Up System Files, what that's going to do is that's going to give you different temporary files that most people don't know about. Now what can happen is when your computer runs a Windows update or you install different drivers, your computer caches that information, meaning that it saves those files, but most of the time it's totally safe to remove those. One reason I would say not to delete these Windows update files is if maybe you recently installed an updated version and you're just kind of trying it out and you might want to go back or revert to a previous version, you can uncheck that. But if you're running this for the first time, it's not uncommon to see gigabytes of data stored here that if you just click OK, it'll clean it right up. So these files, generally, they're all safe to remove. I always make sure that I uncheck my downloads folder because that's something I save files in. But then if you hit OK and delete files, it'll go through and it'll clear out those uncommon type of temporary files. And while this is working, temporary internet files allow your computer to preload a web page. So if you've gone to maybe yahoo.com a number of times, when you go to click on it, it pops right up because your computer knows that you were there and it stored those kind of files. When you do this technique, it might take an extra second to load that web page, but I think that's an easy trade-off to make. One thing to take note of too is, look, your use space and your free space. If you're running this for the first time, I'd expect a dramatic increase in the free space on your hard drive. And you could also keep track on that right here. If you click on File Explorer and then just click on this PC, you could see, before and after, you would free up a lot more space doing this. It's called Disk Cleanup. All right, so I hope that helps you get some free space back. I wouldn't use any other software cleaners like CC Cleaner, or there's some other tune-up software. I wouldn't use those. I have in the past, and I've run into errors. The system, it deletes a file it's not supposed to. This is the safest way to free up space on your computer. Thank you very much. Have a nice day.